guys, I'm drinking my raw milk right now. First raw milk of the day, 1 liter as usual. And an hour or 2 hours earlier, I finished my curry, my biryani chicken with the burrito, because the recipes I cook on the Instagram, the butter chicken 2 days ago, the burrito yesterday. I kept some of the meat and I assembled it today, which has turmeric inside, which is extremely fucking healthy when it's raw. And I was also munching on some pineapple, which pineapple helps you break down proteins. Did you know about all those combinations? It's very important that you try to eat with purpose and not eat for no fucking reason. You don't eat to get fat. Let me set up the fucking camera. So, maybe you want the Eiffel Tower in the background? I'm talking about this because when I started fitness, I didn't know shit. I didn't care. I just wanted to. I lost weight by, entering my kitchen jobs and shit and being fucking active 24/7. And then, when I lost all the fat, I wanted to gain the muscle. To start getting fucking shredded, to getting big, getting fucking serious man, right? But so the first thing I did was I got into the gym and bought myself some whey protein, right? Because there was a promo code on social media going around for minus 45% on this brand, right? On this bulk, the brand Bulk in Europe. I don't know if you have it in America, but they have minus 45% all year long, basically. And if you get affiliated, not affiliated, but if someone sends you his promo code, then you have an extra 45% on top of the 45%. So it's you get a fucking non-serious fucking discount of minus 80, 90%. In the end, the product is like 80 euros, right? The pack of 5 kilos after the fucking reductions. Which tells you, if it's minus 80% and it's still 80 euros, the reduction is probably a fucking scam. So, first of all, I was getting scammed on the whey powder, on the marketing. It's all marketing, guys. To have a reduction on all year long is fucking marketing to scam you, to take your money. So, that's the first issue. The second issue is that you have the protein faults, right? People don't understand that the protein faults, they're not a result of you eating fucking too much protein. You can eat 250 grams of beef in a day, you won't have the protein faults. The thing that brings you protein faults is the whey powder from cows, from sterilized milk, from poor quality cows, whose milk, they take thousands of cows and mix all the milk together, poor quality milk, sterilize it, and then give you only the protein from this shit. So it's stripped of all fucking living organisms. And the thing that is very important in raw milk is that it's raw, it's not sterilized, it's not pasteurized. Sterilized is 120 degrees Celsius, pasteurized is 70 degrees Celsius. This is raw, so it hasn't gone under heat treatment, which means it still has a lot of bacteria in it, microorganisms and enzymes living in it. And you know what fucking raw milk has in nature? It has enzymes that help you break down lactose molecules. Isn't it fucking beautiful what nature made? They made the product that helps you digest this same product. Fucking unbelievable. Now, the thing that's very fucked up with the whey powder is that it's sterilized and it's dried out. So they killed all the healthy bacteria, all the enzymes that's in it. So you're eating only the powder, which you can't fucking process because of the absence of enzymes in it, which makes you extremely gassy, and that is why it makes you fucking have the protein faults. It's whey powder, whey shakers. It's always the guys that drink whey shakers, protein shakes, that have the protein faults, I've never seen someone drink raw milk complain about protein fat. And I had this fucking issue myself. I was drinking 2 protein shakes a day when I was in kitchens, which it was helpful in a way because I was working so much in the day, sometimes 16 hours per day. I didn't have time to have enough meals to gain muscle mass. So, shaker in the morning, shaker in the evening was a good boost of calories, but it makes you unhealthy. It damages your guts because you're not able to process those molecules, which makes you gassy, which makes you feel like shit overall. To feel better, you need your guts to be fucking pristine, to feel best and to not have any complications. If you put whey shakers in your system every day, you put complications in your system every day. You need the enzymes from the raw milk to digest the lactose, which will then, you'll finally be able to fucking process it and digest it without any issue and feel best. You won't only absorb the protein. In the whey shaker, you'll absorb the protein at a very small fucking percentage. You're not, how can I say it? You're not treating the 30 grams of protein from your shaker. You're probably only absorbing 10 grams, maybe less. And you're feeling like shit because it's sterilized and you can't digest it properly. And with the raw milk, you absorb everything, mostly, and it makes you feel better because the bacteria in it, the healthy stuff, the life in the milk, boosts your guts. The microbiome you have in your gut, you have billions of bacteria. You need healthy bacteria to interact in your guts to feel best. So that's what you have in raw milk. And I haven't felt better than since I've been drinking raw milk every day of my life. It's a lot of calories, but if you work out accordingly, it doesn't bring you any issues. Sorry if you hear the dog munching on something. He's munching on his grenade. Check this out. He has a grenade. So, and then I was eating on the mango. Honestly, the mango was just some dumb snacking. I was just fucking feeling hungry. I wanted to snack. I took a pineapple. Now the good thing with pineapple is that the enzymes from the pineapple digest protein, which is a great combination to have. It's not necessarily great with milk, but with meat, because milk you can digest it in 45 minutes, it's fine, but meat can stay in your stomach for from 2 to 4 to 6 hours, and then you have to digest it in your guts. It can take another 4 hours. So meat can stay in your system for a very long time. So the pineapple helps you cut down this time by an hour, 2 hours. It can very help you out depending on how much you eat and how many enzymes get in your guts from the pineapple to help you break down this meat. There's a lot of very healthy things like this in nature that you need to learn about. And the reason why I was eating this chicken biryani, not biryani, butter chicken, I always fucking confuse the two, but the chicken biryani, the butter chicken, has turmeric inside. Turmeric, curcuma in French or in fucking Indian, has curcumin in it, and curcumin helps you bring down inflammation all over your body. And it's better absorbed, combined with black pepper, which has pepperide. And it's a nice combination that helps you boost the anti-inflammatory effect. So I was eating this curcumin with the meat to help reduce my inflammation, to help heal my organs and my fucking fucked knee. I ripped my tendon some time ago. Then I'm eating the pineapple to help myself digest this meat because I ate a lot of meat with it. And now that it's the middle of the afternoon, I'm drinking some raw milk because, I'm fucking hungry. And the raw milk is also protein that will be broken down with the pineapple at the same time. It's all going in the same direction. I'm not randomly snacking on fucking Kinder Bueno bars, or Bounty fucking chocolate bars and stuff like this. You get fat when you eat randomly. You eat anytime you have a small amount of hunger, and you snack 3 times a day, 5 times a day. Anytime you feel hungry, you stuff your mouth with just one piece of something. You think it's not a lot, it's fine. But the thing that's bad is that let's say it's a piece of caramel, for example. You put it in your system, you digest it fast because it's fast sugars. And in 30 minutes, you'll have consumed the sugar, you'll be hungry again. It's because you ate this first piece of sugar that you'll start feeling hungry again later. And you could have eaten a fruit. You could have eaten a steak instead of this fucking piece of caramel. If you had eaten a steak, you would probably not have felt so fucking craving for sugars again afterwards. The thing with protein, if you eat a lot of protein, you really will cut down the cravings you have for sugar. Because the thing that causes you to have cravings for sugar is sugar. Like, you don't need sugar. It's a nice source of energy that your body uses to fuel your brain, but it doesn't need a lot. Nowadays, we consume probably like 100 times the amount of sugar that we are supposed to have in nature every day. So your body needs it because it's an important resource for your brain. But we're never supposed to eat so much. So now every time you can have some, you have the craving because your body knows it's an important resource, right? You need to have some in your liver so that your liver can supply your brain. Except nowadays we eat 100 times more than the necessary amount for your liver to have for your brain, which means you're giving this resource to your body that is treating it like a precious thing, right? You're going to store it in your body, but you don't need all of it. You're consuming way too much compared to your natural necessity for fucking sugars. You can cut down 100% of the extra sugar you eat in your diet. You know there's sugars in steak. That's the natural amount of sugar you need. The sugar in steaks, the sugar in eggs, the sugar in milk. There is sugar, carbohydrates in milk. And that's the natural types of sugars you need. Not fucking Mars bars, not Kinder Bueno, not Nutella, not Doritos. Not this kind of carbohydrates that are really excessive for humans. We can't digest them if they're raw, which implies that in nature, it's impossible for us to have been consuming this kind of stuff. It's for other animals to consume them, like cows eating grains. Then they'll have the carbohydrates from the grains in their muscle. Then we eat the meat. And that's how we get all natural sugars from the meat of animals who eat carbs. That's how it's supposed to happen. We're hunters. We're on top of the food chain. We're not cows who eat grains. You know? So, you need to view life like this. Everything comes from a chain of events, you know? You don't randomly have a fucking Kinder Bueno bar on your desk that you eat at work for no reason. You have sugars because the cow has eaten grains and you are a predator. You eat the cow to supply yourself with the sugar. You know, you don't grab the fucking Mars bar. Especially in the morning you wake up, you have your sweet breakfast. And then because you had a sweet breakfast, you have a craving 2 hours later. Now you have yourself, I don't know, something with your coffee, like some biscuits with your coffee at 10 a.m. Then an hour later, you have cravings again. Maybe you manage to resist, you know, and you have your lunch an hour later. Then you have a dessert to make sure that you get cravings again from the sugar 2 hours later in the middle of the afternoon. Then after this, you have your fucking, hopefully you get home and you haven't eaten anything else. Then you eat your dinner with another fucking dessert because you're addicted. And then you've just triggered your cravings for 2 hours later before going to bed. The late night snack. You're going to have an ice cream in front of Netflix. Every time you consume sugar, you trigger this craving your body has of trying to get more sugar to store it because it's important for your brain. But you don't need all the sugar that we have nowadays in fucking society. You need the sugars that we have in natural, healthy products that we get from, you know, the first step from nature. Sorry for my fucking stuttering, kind of. I mean, products that we get straight from nature that are not processed. Milk, straight from the cow's titties. Honey actually has a fucking ton of sugars. I'm not even sure we're supposed as humans to eat honey, but, you know, raw honey straight from the bee's titties. Can't say no to that. Fruits that have sugars and a lot of fibers to make sure that you munch on it. You know, your stomach is going to dig on those fibers for a long time, reducing the cravings, because you'll still be consuming the whole time. The combinations we have in nature are fucking amazing. You know, it's just nowadays, everything is made in a way to bring you cravings so that you buy again. It's all about money. There's no reason to be eating Kinder Bueno twice in the day. Or Oreos. You guys love Oreos. A lot of people have Oreos in their fucking closets all the fucking time. If you eat more than one Oreo per day, you have fucking addictions. And even one Oreo per day is a lot. Because you've trained your system to have it every day. And you will fucking struggle to remove it from this habit you have. So now you're paying Oreos every time, so that to have this one Oreo per day, you're now a honest, loyal customer of Oreo. Congratulations. Instead, you should be drinking the fucking raw milk. But anyway, the thing I'm trying to tell you is you have to eat with a purpose. I'm eating to feel best in my body. If you're eating to feel good, there's a difference between feeling best in your body and feeling good because you want the dopamine of, this tastes so good, it feels so good, Feeling great in your body means you can be ready to do anything, anytime, like right now, boom, do I want to do push-ups? No, but I'm totally down to do some push-ups, let's do some push-ups. I'll just do it to show you that it's just a thing that your body is able to do anything you want. You feel great, you feel best. You don't have any difficulty doing things that you don't want to do that are uncomfortable. Oh my God, the dog is attacking me. Anyway, 10 push-ups. Now, when you feel best, you can do uncomfortable things anytime you want. And the thing with just feeling good chasing addictions is that you have the craving to feel good, you eat the thing, and then you feel lazy. If you eat your Oreos all day long, if I ask you to do 10 push-ups right now, you probably don't fucking want to do it, and you probably won't do it at all. And you'll think, who's this weird guy who's telling me to do push-ups for no reason? Your brain will start brainwashing you into thinking that I'm the weird one for being healthy, and you're actually so smart because you don't need to do 10 push-ups. Oh my God, the dog is attacking me. So, sugar, you need to train yourself to stop being addicted to sugar. It's very hard. It's going to take a long time. It's going to take 3 weeks. That's the time it takes to lose an addiction. But you need to learn about food and the consequences of food and how they affect your body and your energy. I just did 10 push-ups for no reason. I didn't want to do them, but I'm able to do them. I feel best in my body. I have no problem doing it. The only issue I have right now is I ripped my tendon. So I'm handicapped a little bit. But it doesn't stop me from doing fucking push-ups or doing my 10,000 steps a day. I still do the walking. It's a little bit uncomfortable, but my body is capable, so why would I not do it? So by the way, if you don't do your 10,000 steps, remember that some people like me have ripped tendons and still do it. So you should maybe start taking responsibility because you can't stay average forever. The world is evolving fast. Social media is finally becoming a good thing in the world, showing other people to raise their standards. I'm trying to help you raise your standards so that you feel better, you become someone better. Because if you keep staying average, bro, this fucking sugar addiction is the thing from the past 50 years. It's from the age of TV, The age of TV when people had to just consume TV and couldn't interact with the TV. We're born in a generation with social media where we can interact with the news. We can interact with people on the other side of the planet, and that's what allows us to learn much more. Back in the day, the boomers, they were just consuming the TV. They had no other option. So they were just fed this sugar knowledge, this bullshit knowledge that was just really made to addict them so that they can keep buying forever and ever and then become lazy and have their routine implemented for 50 years of being addicted to sugars and shit like this, so that they keep bringing as much money as possible to the system. But social media is helping us break through that. We can see through the bullshit now. So, see through the bullshit, realize that a lot of people are changing the fucking knives, and the more you wait, the more you'll be left behind, because more and more people are trying to change their life and are succeeding, and are not showing you, by the way. A lot of people who are working on themselves, they do it in secret, because maybe they feel ashamed about it. But you'll see in a couple of years that there's a lot more people with results. And if you if you haven't started today, in 2 years, you might want to start, you'll notice everyone else has done it, and you'll feel depressed because you just waited, you didn't do anything, and you didn't want to act when it was the time. And that's what I'm trying to teach my guys in the one-to-one program. I'm trying to teach people to become the 1%. You're not born in the 1% of the world. You have to work towards becoming the 1%. Being the 1% is a mindset that you have to be willingly working towards, you know? It's not accidental. You might be born rich and have a fucking loser mindset. And this is not fake, you know? A lot of rich people are fucking losers, are fucking skinny, are fucking depressed, don't have girlfriends, they can't find people who like them because they have shitty lives. They don't have any standards. They were just born in money and don't have any standards for themselves. To become the 1%, you have to have the mindset that's going to build you into the person that can have the body, that can have the business, that can have the relationships. It's all fucking in your head. It's all things that you have to be willingly working towards. You have to act on it every day. So, it starts by what you eat, because you know what you eat. You eat 3 times a day probably. I hope you eat twice a day, but maybe you eat 3 times a day. It starts by your plate. If you put fuel in your body 3 times per day, do you understand that you're made from the things you eat? Your hair grows from the nutrients in your food. Your skin grows from the nutrients in your food. Everything in you, your organs, your brain, grows from things you eat in your food. If you eat dead food, you're going to feel like shit. That's what's so important about raw foods, and it's starting to become more and more researched. There hasn't been any research done on it on the past because it's too complicated. There's billions of bacteria. We were never able to analyze what every single bacteria does to every single other and the relationship they have, and we probably won't be able to do it in another fucking 1,000 years because it's going to take a lot of fucking technology to do this. So, I hope you change your life and start acting after this fucking video. And if you're interested in one-to-one coaching, fitness and nutrition, mostly nutrition and mindset, because what I believe fitness is, you know, having your six-pack and everything, it comes down to what you eat and the mindset. The body is a side effect of this. Because it's the mindset that's going to help you get out of bed in the morning. It's the mindset that will help you fucking put your running shoes and go out in the winter when nobody wants to do it. It's the mindset that's going to get you to come home walking at fucking midnight maybe, get home, do some push-ups and go to sleep instead of going to drink with your coworkers. It's the mindset that does all this. It's not the fucking workouts at the gym. So if you're interested in joining my program, read the description, book a call with me, and we can talk together face to face on an incoming call this week. Otherwise, just come check out my fucking Instagram, press follow on the YouTube, it's very important. I need to become famous on all platforms. I'm not going to allow this country to make you a soy boy. By the way, everyone's a soy boy here. I'm the only one trying to break through. They might send me to jail, so I'm going to open a Telegram channel at the same time. Look out for this. Press follow, press like, comment what you will have for dinner tomorrow, right? Because you decided to change your nutrition. Now you'll have some raw milk and shit, you'll adapt your meals. What's going to be tomorrow's dinner? You know, and do some push-ups at the same time. All right, thanks for watching. Come check out my Instagram to have some daily tips in my stories and shit like this. And watch all my recipes. Healthy recipes, I try to make everything as healthy as possible, including raw ingredients, because you need the bacteria, you need the enzymes to feel best in your system. Thanks for watching. I'll see you soon.